Hey.
Ready?
Almost. This guy, the truck's open. I know the truck is open. I've been unlocking it. It's just hanging out, just looking around, taking it in. They are a couple skidoos. Ooh, that hurt. It kind of does it. This is not good. We're here at Marty's in Danville, getting a couple little breakfast sandwiches. We're on our way up to New Hampshire to go ride with Len Johnson. And then Saturday, it's Friday, so we're going up today to ride with him a little bit today, bomb around Pittsburgh and stuff. And then tomorrow we're gonna go check out the Back Lake Shootout. I believe him and Brooke are racing. I might do some racing in there. I'm not really sure, depends on the track. What do you think?
All good.
How was your sandwich thing?
A little dry.
Really? Yeah, well, that's not good. I haven't had mine yet. I got a croissant and a muffin, croissant and an English muffin. I don't know which one's going to be better.
Dry. Croissant will be better.
Yeah.
Speaking of better, look at that old skidoo right there.
All right, we made it over here at Len's camp. Out here at Len's camp, he's getting his stuff all sorted there. He's gonna go up, help Brooke get her sled out, then we're gonna hit the trail. I think we're just gonna bomb over to Back Lake quick, check that out. It's the shootout this weekend, so I think they gotta register for a couple classes. And yeah, we're just gonna see what that's about, and then go bomb around this afternoon, hit some trails, and that'll be about it for today, I think. I don't really know what the weekend's got in store. The main trail, and it is snurdy with a lot of traffic. I mean, when we came up earlier, went to the store and stuff, the traffic was already crazy. It's midday Friday. I think this weekend is going to be pretty rough up here with the shootout going on and just the overall traffic, because there's just really not many places for people to go. Jeepers. Down to the lake we go. Yeah, I won't be hooking on this stuff at all. Just hopped off of the lake and we're headed on to trail. Go do a little ride here. Boy, it is loose. It is slushy and loose in here. Oh, it's a kid on the 120. Hell yeah, buddy. That's awesome. It's hard to be like, yeah, these trails aren't that great, but we're still right in the center of Pittsburgh. And with the year we've had, I mean, we can't complain about being out riding. There's a lot of people all over that have no opportunity to ride right now. So I'm going to do my best to not talk negatively about the trails, because I do understand a lot of you can't even get out and ride at all. And I feel for that. It sucks. It's been a really rough winter. So I'm not going to really talk too much about the trail conditions, you know. I'm going to be like, yeah, it's chopped up and it's kind of dirty, and that's about it, you know, because we're out riding. That's more than we can ask for at this point. I'm going to try to keep the front of this thing clean by not riding right in his spray there. Jesus Christ! Fuck following that thing. Holy pecker! Those helmet lights sure are nice to follow, especially like if it gets really snow dusty. It's not too bad today, but even still, you can pick those things out through the trees like crazy. Yikes. I gotta throw some clutch weight at this thing for sure. Okay, cool. Aside from the shrapnel coming out of the back of the 650, it's cool following these two guys. Look at them go. We put Len on the 650 here. See what he thinks of this hot rod. I want to stay close to him so we can see the action of it. But man, does it throw the stuff. I don't know if I can. I'm going to have to be staggered the whole time. We're climbing an elevation pretty good. Yeah, 2350. I need quite a bit more clutch weight, I do know that. Whoa! Whole sled just did a slide there, that was weird. No tip, the back didn't come around, the whole sled just went whoop! That was kind of goofy.
Oh, the back end is perfect.
Yeah, it's impressive, right?
The front end is a little stiffer than I would like.
Yep.
But it's
that's usually how we end up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's pretty good, but the back end is perfect.
Right.
Absolutely perfect. Do you have that high gear link in there?
Yeah, the high gear linkage and then the cross country long tail spring.
That's in there.
Yeah.
Because it's too smooth.
Different springs along.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got the long tail.
I'm back on the old 650 here. Wow, those fronts are actually doing pretty good for being a stock shock with 100-pound spring. That's pretty sweet. So I ran some really spooky fuel stuff in this at one point that I probably should not have ran in it, and I'm wondering if I ended up harming the pipe temp sensor, because even with that stuff well burned out of it, it still closes the exhaust valves when you really hammer on it for a while. So I mean, granted, we're at 3,000 feet elevation, so it's not really going to pull that crazy hard. I'm expecting it to be down on RPM a little bit just because of the elevation. But they're saying around like 77, 78. Yeah, it's just laying over a little bit. I don't think it hurt a piston. I think it's something to do with the pipe temp sensor. Yeah, this thing is so cool. The rear is just amazing. It's like, it's almost too easy to ride. It's like almost skidoo level good of just kind of being boring. Yeah, it's not liking the elevation. I haven't had it cut out yet, but it's definitely laying over a bit. Musical sleds. It is quite firm. It's confidence inspiring though, because you know it's not going to bottom. Like, it feels quite firm. It doesn't rebound too bad in the back. As firm as it is on the initial, I would expect it to rebound in the rear a lot more than it does, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, the thunder clutching is really good. It turns the RPM it's supposed to pretty much every time here. The stud braking on these trails that are really loose, like I was saying earlier, is very nice. There's been 2 instances now where I've noticed a little tiny kind of hesitation-y stumble in the very bottom of it, but not too bad. Very well elevation. I think he's not, I don't think there's too many miles on this, so it's probably still break-in. Look at him go! This is definitely a machine that you can ride with a lot of momentum. I am very much a kind of point and shoot type rider, where I come into the corner very heavy on the brake to plant the front. This, obviously you can do that, but this handles like the momentum style driving very well. Thing goes good. You don't have to work very hard at all to ride this at speed. I got some good footage of you hanging the skis.
So the rear, that's really good.
Yep.
You got that dialed in.
Yep.
The front is stiff, but it's not as stiff as last year.
Right. It's better. Yep.
And I love the spindles. It's that little bit of extra ski pressure.
Yep.
Perfect.
Exactly.
I'm ordering them.
Yep.
Tonight.
Hell yeah. Love to hear that.
That works.
Yeah.
It freaking works. That front end is, it's just, I can handle it a little bit better.
Yep.
Pushing like this is pushing.
A little bit. Yeah. This is like.
I'm studded.
Yeah.
But that will
Yep.
help.
Yep. 100%. This is really like this. You can ride really quick all day long without a lot of effort and not get tired.
Right.
Like it's really well. It's balanced. It's doing everything it's supposed to. It's just a touch firm on everything for me. Like the high speed is just a little firm. But other than that, this thing's really good.
You know what it's gonna do all the
Yeah.
time. You know?
It was in non-premium ethanol.
Okay.
I just put it back. I didn't know that.
That makes sense because there were 2 times where I had a little like hesitation kind of bobble at the bottom end.
Yeah.
And then it cleaned out and was fine from there. Nice little break here. We are wherever this is, towards Errol, I guess. Nice little afternoon ride here. One of the nice things about playing musical sleds is that if you ride your own sled for so long, right, you become accustomed to what it is, and you kind of think, oh yeah, this is great, this is what I want. And you kind of lose, I guess, not necessarily touch, but you kind of forget what other setups and like settings feel like if you don't have the wherewithal to just say, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change it just because, right? So riding lens, I was like, yeah, it's firm, but then I get on this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, my high speed is definitely too firm in the front shocks. The rear, like he was saying, is really good. I'm happy with the rear. The front, I need to take 1 click out of the high speed and see what that does. Next time we stop, I'll go ahead and pull 1 click of high out of both fronts and see what that does. Yeah, the rear of this is so good. Tons of snow up here. I think this is like the Errol area. I'm not 100% sure. So far this season has been a lot of just hey, come ride, and then me going, yeah, sure. So not really paying attention to the area or the maps or any of that stuff. Just kind of got a tour guide like Len or Pat and riding along. It has required a lot of getting in the truck and driving. So we did 3.5 hours up here. Canada was 4 hours, something like that. Which, you know, again, I'm really not complaining about it, and I'm not trying to complain. I understand a lot of people that don't have snow at all. So I'm just letting you guys know kind of what it's taking to get out and put these videos together and make this, you know, content happen. And it's not like, oh dang, this is work and it's a job, blah blah blah. Like, I am enjoying this and loving the hell out of it, and I love the feedback that everyone's been given. I appreciate it all. I'm just trying to give you guys something. Oh boy, woo! Give you guys kind of an insight as to like what's going on and something to listen to while I ride, and kind of show you these scenes other than just engine noise, which we all still can hear, we love to hear, but just straight engine noise with nothing going on. Watching the footage back and editing it, I can tell is kind of boring. So unless it's like really scenic or crazy exciting, I'm trying to provide some sort of commentary that isn't terrible to listen to. Hopefully that's the way it's going. This is where I fed birds. I fed birds right out of the palm of my hand in here. Come on. See ya. Oh boy, this stuff is blown right out in here. This is loose. I'll give him that. These lights and cords and all the lens cords and the twist lock and everything is some impressive. Way better than the stuff that comes with these helmets factory. Wow, that one click of high is already incredibly noticeable. That made all the difference in the world. Now it's just a matter of will it hold the sled up at high-speed cornering and off of landings and all that stuff. So just that little chop is night and day, way better. A little bit more body roll there, I think, but again, first turn, can't really put too much stock in that yet. I think I have a helmet vent open. Hard telling, not, yep, there we go, bottom vent was open, felt that right away. So far it's feeling pretty good to where I'm not like, oh man, that threw everything out of whack and I got to go back the other direction now, which is exactly what we want. We want that tunability. So again, Andy, A+, brother. Yeah, that made a big difference. That's way better. And again, that's one of the nice parts about riding other people's sleds and riding with people knowledgeable like Len, where they can say, yeah, this feels a little bit like this. Like, so yeah, I can see that. And I've been telling myself I was doing that because of this, but in reality it was like I just was good enough and didn't want to test it, and yeah, here we are. I made the change and it's better. What is this wizard goat path? Look at the people. Off to the Buck Rub we go. Get some dinner, hopefully not waiting too crazy of a line. Oh boy, yikes. No, we're probably hosed. It looks quite busy. I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait, but probably forever. So we're going back to the cabin instead because there's people waiting out on the deck, not even inside. We've been standing outside by Back Lake and hanging out over there for quite a while, so we're like, let's just go take all our stuff off and get warmed up, and we'll hop in the car and we'll go wherever we can get in. So that's the current plan of attack. I don't see no deer over there.
I got my glasses on.
There's a fucking deer. He's blinking. Come on. I'm zoomed way in. I ain't no deer.
Follow me. Come on.
There's no deer, dude. They're gone.
Right there. Now watch. Watch the tree line down low.
Oh yeah,
watch
we're watching.
Set of eyes. It's gone.
See?